Welcome to Math Companion. Now to solve this, we are going to start with what we have on the right hand side. So the square root of 6 you multiply by the square root of 2, which is going to be first we need to remind ourselves about this. The square root of A multiplied by the square root of B is equals to the square root of A, B. Now, for this case, therefore, the square root of 6 times the square root of 2 is going to be the square root of 12 plus, now the square root of 6 times the square root of 3 is going to be equal to the square root of 18. Alright, now then from there we are going to multiply by what we have on the other side. The next bracket is 5 minus the square root of 6. Now, the square root of 12 multiplied by 5 in this case, we are going to get 5, the square root of 12. Then next we have the square root of 12 multiplied by the square root of 6. It's going to be minus the square root of 72. Now, then we have 18 multiplied by 5, the square root of 18, times 5, it's going to be plus 5, the square root of 18. And now next, we are going to have this square root of 18 times the square root of 6. It's going to be minus the square root of 108. Alright, now we can simplify this one further. So 5 the square root of 12 is the same as 5 times the square root of 4 times the square root of 3 minus this one is the same as the square root of 36 times the square root of 2. This one is going to be plus 5 times the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And then the next one now, 108 can also be written as minus the square root of 36 times the square root of 3. Simplifying this one further, it's going to be the square root of 4 is 2. So 5 times 2, it's going to be 10 the square root of 3. Minus, over here we have square root of 36 root 2. So it's going to be 6 the square root of 2. Then plus, over here we are going to have 10 the square root of 2. The square root of 9 is 3. So it is 15 the square root of 2 minus 6 the square root of 3. Now we have these square root of 2's, we are going to subtract them out, and by doing so, our answer is going to be 10 square root of 3 minus 6 square root of 3. So we are going to have 4 the square root of 3. So the next we are going to consider this one and this. So 15 square root of 2 minus 6 square root of 3, square root of 2, it's going to be plus 9 the square root of 2. This one can be simplified further as 2 squared multiplied by 3 to power half plus 3 squared multiplied by 2 to power half, which can be compared to what we have over here as 2 to power x, 3 to power 1 over x, plus 3 to power x multiplied by 2 to power 1 over x. Now, clearly, we have a common pattern here, which can be linked to this one here. And even over here can be linked to this one here. So what it means is that 2 to the power of x and 3 to the power of a half is just equal to 2 squared and 3 to the power of a half. Even the other one also. Now in this case, then we can just conclude in the whatever we have here in both cases, it is the x and a half and 2. So therefore we can simply conclude that x is simply equal to 2, and that is our final answer. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and keep here all the time for interesting mathematics. Bye bye.